So yesterday we had seen the entire O2C flow with the data we had created, and we had also seen the types of returns and the entire return process for both referenced and unreferenced ones. So today we will deep dive into the order management screen and see all the minute details, and also cover the advanced order management uh, configurations. So let me take you to the order management screen, and let's create a new order. Click on create order. And we are just going to keep this as a draft order. We will enter our customer name and the order type would be RB order type. So everything is custom made by us. Item is RB printers. I will add it. So I will keep this order and keep on showing you the configurations, all the minute details of it. So I'm just covering everything over here as of now. Okay, so this is my default order. Just going to other tabs quickly. Shipping method would be RV carrier. In the shipping tab, let's leave everything blank. And let's also leave the payment terms as blank as of now. Okay, so as you're aware, this is the order management screen. And now let me show you. So if you go to the actions, you all are aware of reprice order, validate, edit currency detail through which we can change the currency as per the currency conversion list. You are aware of the view pricing strategy and segment through which we can see the existing segment and strategy being applied to this order. Then you are aware of the, okay, you are aware till here, right? Now let us jump into the other options we have known as manage attachments. Hello, can you go on mute? Yeah. So now let us jump into the other options we have. The next option is manage attachments. So if you click over here in the manage attachments and if you click plus, you can see under category we have miscellaneous category, and then this is a custom made category, right? So you have an option to create multiple categories as per the business convenience, and then you can attach your files. You can have file, text, or URL. So how do you create this category, this attachment category? So there is an option known as manage attachment categories. Let me take you there. So under order management offering, let me type in attachment. Here it is. Manage order attachment categories. So just click on that. This is the configuration we need to configure our custom categories for the order management screen. So go to your configuration and click on plus to create a new category. So what would be the category name you want to give? So let me open my data sheet. And since we are selling printers, right, our item is RV printers, I'm going to give a RV printer specs category. So suppose in the order, if anyone wants to attach any specification or features of a printer, they can do that. So it will be good for the name convenience. So username is something which would be seen to the user, right? So over here, what do we see? Miscellaneous and trial category, right? So whatever we give over here, it will be seen by the user. So category name, just let me keep it as RV category, and username would be RV printer specs. Okay. Now the module is order management. So just type in order, give a tab, order management. Click on OK and click on OK. Now click on plus over here. And the entity name would begin with DOO, distributed order orchestration. Click on enter. So you have three options. Where do you want to attach this attachment category? At the header, at the line, or at the orchestration process definition? So let me attach it in the header as well as in the line. Then I will show you how it will appear in our order page. Click on save and close. So now we have created this category RV printer specs and attach it to two places, line and header, right? Now let me click on save and close. That's it. Now our category is created, attachment category. Now let me come back to this order again. Just click on save. We will come back to this order. We will copy this order number so that we can search it. And save and close, and we'll come back to this order and see if that category is appearing or not. Requery the order. Click on edit. So now go to actions again. Go to manage attachments. And click on plus again. It is taking time to come. So let me log out and log in. So over here it will come, the category name, whatever we have configured. Let me recheck if the configuration has gone in. Let me just log out and log in. Go to the order management page and let's query back our order. Click on edit. Manage attachments. Click on plus. So here it is. Now you can see, right, our RV printer specs category is coming successfully. So now you can choose file, and it will take you to your desktop. You can attach any file from here, or you can choose text and type in any.
Right.
Yeah.
Sorry to disturb. Please, the category, we changed the name to RV category. Why is the printer still coming on? Because printer specs is the username and the actual category is RV category. So I would have expected RV category to come up here.
No. So the username is something which is seen by the user. The category name is for our information, for the background. So as I told, whatever username we give would be visible over here. That is, username is actually a display name.
Okay.
So you can keep any category name that is for your reference, for the implementation team reference. For the business users, only the username would be seen. So the username is actually the display name. So to show that only, I gave different names.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So you can add any text over here, or you can add any URL if you want. So this also comes in handy for a business whenever they want to, they're selling different products, right? So for each product type or something, they'll have different categories. And as per that category, they would want to have an attachment. So this is a header attachment. Now let me also show you the line level attachment. So if you remember, we had given two entities, order header and order line. So now if you see this drop down, go to this drop down and click on manage attachments. Click on plus. So this is a line level attachment. So now you can see again, this is appearing in the line level category also, line level attachment also, right? Same thing. So this is a line level and this is a header level, manage attachments. So this is a small topic, but comes in very handy whenever you are implementing order management. Then now what if you want to have some validation in your order management page? Like suppose in this order, I have not entered FOP, right? And the order will go in successfully. If I click on submit, it will go to processing. It will not have any errors. But suppose the business requirement is like for our business unit, RV business unit, for RV business unit, we want to make sure the order entry specialist or the users must enter FOB and users must enter payment term. If it is blank, then it should throw an error. So how can we achieve that? So there is something known as managed processing constraint, a very famous topic of order management. Let me take you there. Yeah, here it is. Manage processing constraint. So this is a very important topic of order management through which we place some kind of validation in the order management page. So let me take you to this task and explain you in detail and configure our own constraints. And let me show you how it will affect our order. So let me click on duplicate to go to a different tab. Let's go to setup and maintenance, order management, orders. So it will be somewhere over here, manage processing constraints. Here it is, manage processing constraints. Just click on that. So this is a task through which we control and we validate the order management. Like we put in validation, sorry. So there are three components to it: constraints, validation rule sets, record sets. So let me go from the record sets. Yeah. So in the record set, it is basically whenever you write a SQL query, right, you give select star from. So this is basically a table, a container. So it contains everything, all the attributes of fulfillment line, all the attributes of header, line, everything, right? So we don't have to do anything over here. Let it be as it is. It is just a container of all the attributes we have in order management. Like suppose in header, what are the attributes we will have? Business unit, customer, order date, order type. At the line level, what and all we will have? We will have this ship to site, source line, item type. So this is basically a container of all the attributes, record set. So we don't have to do anything over here. Then moving on to the second tab known as validation rule sets. So this is a place wherein we need to configure our validations. Whatever validations we want to put in, we need to configure over here. So whatever you see predefined, right? These are done by Oracle itself. These are the seeded ones. These all are the seeded ones. So let us create our own from the very scratch to make sure that the user must enter FOB and the user must enter payment term for this business unit. Otherwise, our order will not be submitted. It will throw an error, the error which we will define. So now we are in the second tab, validation rule sets. I will click on plus to add a row. Name, I will give this. I have already written a name so that it is easily recognizable. Go to data sheet. And where is my, yeah, here it is. RV FOB. Let's give RV FOB. In the description also same thing. In the short name also same thing. And yeah. So this is just the free text field. Name, description, short name. You don't have to worry. You can give your custom names. So always give something which is easily recognizable, right? Now comes the validation type. So always whenever you are configuring, you need to give table. If you give API, you need to have some kind of REST API or some kind of code for both API and process. If you have technical team involved, then you can give that. But a functional consultant should always give it as table, right? So that it can actually fetch the attributes from here without any complications. Then under entity, we have three options: order header, order line, order fulfillment line, which from where you want the attributes. So I want the attributes from order header because our FOB and payment terms are in order header, right? So I want it from order header. So this is a basic line, right? Now click on plus over here. And now what is our attribute name? FOB. It is appearing. See, all the attributes we have under order header are appearing here because we have given order header entity, right? Everything is appearing. So now we will select FOB. What would be the validation operation? Not equal to is not null. We will give it as is null. Plus. Now we will select our business unit. Business unit is equal to RV business unit. Yes. So what are we saying? We are saying that for the order header entity, if the business unit is RB business unit, and under that business unit, if the FOB is null, then what should we do? So now that is all. We have done defining the validation rule sets. We will click on save. Okay, let me define one more validation rule set for payment terms, because we do not want payment terms as well, right, to be blank. So give a plus here. Now we will define for payment terms as well. Same thing, RB payment terms, and short name will not take everything. So we will have it as RBPT payment terms. Validation type table. Entity would be order header. Click on plus. Now attribute name would be payment terms. If the payment terms is null, plus if our business unit is equal to RV business unit. Click on save. So now we have defined our two custom validation rule sets, RV payment terms and our RV FOB. Now we will click on generate packages. So you must click on generate packages for your validation rule sets to appear in constraints page, to which we will go later. This is a third setup. Next setup. So click on generate packages. So the request has been submitted. It is running in the background. So wait for a minute. Then we have to go to this page, constraints page, and attach our validation rule sets in these constraints. So just wait for a minute for it to appear over here. So in the meantime, let's create our constraint. Click on plus, and I will create my constraint for RV FOB. RV FOB constraint entity is what? Order header. Now constraint operation. Where do you want the validation to take place? Whenever you're canceling it, creating an order, deleting, splitting, submitting, updating, or validate. Where do you want that error message to come in for the user if he is not entering the FOB or payment terms? I want it when he's submitting it. The order management page, whenever he's clicking on submit, it should not let him submit without payment terms and FOB. It should throw him an error. So I have clicked on submit. Operation not allowed. Applicable rows, all rows enabled. Okay. Now I'll come down and I will click on plus under conditions. Group number, I can give anything, 10. Order header, my validation entity would be. And our validation rule set would be, see, these two are appearing over here, whatever we had just created. The reason is generate package has got successfully run. So I will choose RV FOB. Yeah. Now scope means, suppose if you have multiple lines, right? So you can have scope any or all. Record set would be header only. And what is that custom message you want to display on the order header page whenever you're submitting, if it's not entering FOB? So let me enter something as RV : you must enter FOB for RV business unit. This is a custom message. RV : you must enter FOB for RV business unit. Correct. Okay. Now invert validation rule set is something like if you want to reverse this condition, you want to negate this, right? Not negate, invert this condition, make it the other way around. But this is not required as of now. This is all we need. Click on save. So this we have created for FOB only, right? Now we need to create it for payment terms as well. Click on plus. RV payment terms. Just copy that. Constraint entity is order header. Constraint operation is submit. And yeah, this is it. Now click on condition. Group number, anything you can give. Order header. Validation rule set would be now RV payment terms. Scope all, record set, header. There's only one option, header. Now message would be RV : You must enter payment terms for RB business unit. Click on save. Now there's one more tab known as applicable rows, right? So you want this restriction for whom? For all the rows, for some of the constrained rows only, or you want to exclude some of the rows from this? So suppose constraint rows, if I click right, it will ask me which are the rows you want to constrain from this operation. You want this to be applicable for this constraint entity. So I can give it as any role, right? Order entry specialist, order manager, if I want to constrain it for some of the rows. But now I will give it for all the rows. I want this restriction for all the rows. So condition is set. We have defined two validation checkpoints, FOB and payment terms should not be blank. So what did we do? We went to the validation rule sets. We defined two of our validation rule sets, FOB and payment terms. And FOB, we have given the condition FOB is null and business unit equal to RB business unit. Same for payment terms. Payment terms is null, business unit equal to RB business unit. Then we generated the package. Then we went to constraints and created two constraints and attached our validation rule set and entered the custom message, what the user will see. That's it. Click on save and close. Now we have defined our own processing constraint. So we will go back to our order and let's sign out and sign in. Right? It takes some time. Takes maybe a minute for it to be effective. Till then, we will sign out and sign in to make sure it is in effect. Now, let me sign out and sign in.
Mm.
I'm querying the same order,
I see.
clicking on edit. Yeah. So now this is our order. Let me see if I have entered anything in FOB. No, FOB is blank. See? And payment terms is also blank. And we have defined our two validation, right? Two constraints. So let's click on submit and let's see if it throws an error or not. Two custom errors. Yes, you can see, right? Two custom errors what we have defined. It is throwing. You must enter FOB for RB business unit. You must enter payment terms for RB business unit. The exact two errors, whatever we had defined, it is throwing up the same, right? So this is how we can, configure the custom errors and increase the validation checkpoints in our order management page by using something known as processing constraints. So this was the concept of processing constraints. So this also might be very helpful whenever you want to make sure the user enters some value, right, in an order management page, in a order header, order line, or fulfillment line. So that way it can prove to be very useful feature. Okay. Any doubts over here on this? Anyone?
That's fine. Thank you.
So Raj, nothing has changed between DBS and Fusion on this, right? I mean, it's the same.
Yes, yes.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So now two things I've covered, attachment category and processing constraints. So let me enter the processing constraints again. I mean, not therefore be RB destination and payment terms as, where is my RB net 30? Okay. Let it be for now. Now, let me click on validate to make sure everything is gone. Okay. So that was my processing constraint. Now, under actions, what is that one thing we have not covered till now? We have not covered holds and we have not covered edit additional information, right? So these two we have not covered. So let me go to the topic of holds. What is a hold? So let me take you to the setup and maintenance and explain you about holds. So this is the task manage hold codes to configure holds. Just click on that. Yeah. And let me give you a theoretical view of holds. Yes. Okay. So now there are three types of holds we have in Fusion. One is a system hold, then a service hold, and generic holds. So what is a system hold? So suppose the order is in pending approval state. You have submitted the order, and then you want to someone wants to make some changes in the order. Then it will not allow you to make any changes because it is in pending approval state. It is in a kind of a system hold. Or suppose AI team has defined some kind of credit for a business, credit hold, credit check for a business unit, right? Kind of a credit limit. Like RB business unit cannot enter order more than $10,000. And I have entered the order for more than 10,000. Then it will automatically place a credit hold, credit check hold on my system. So these two are something known as system holds, hold for change request and credit check hold. Hold for change request means we cannot modify our order, sales order, while it is in pending approval state, right? So these two are system holds. We do not define it. It is defined by system only. Then comes two types of holds known as service hold and generic holds. So this is the one we define through something known as manage hold definitions. I think manage hold codes. Yeah, manage hold codes. This is the task name. And let me show you what is a generic hold. So just click on plus, right? So you see, right, hold all services. If you tick over here, this is known as a generic hold. So what it does is all the four steps, right, we have in orchestration process, schedule, reserve, ship, invoice. It puts a hold on all the services. And service hold means you can place a hold on any one of the services, either schedule, reserve, ship, invoice. So let me show you that. So let me create two holds and show you from the very scratch. So let me first show you RV hold all services. So I have clicked on plus. I'm giving this RV hold all services. And the services I'm not defining because this is a generic hold. I'm holding all services. Just tick this. That's it. Now, whenever you place this hold in a sales order, every service will be on hold. You cannot proceed any further. Schedule, reserve, ship, invoice, nothing will happen if you place this kind of a hold. So just click and set would be common set. That's it. Now, let me show you the ship hold. Let me show you all the types of hold actually. The service hold. This was a generic hold wherein we are holding all the services. Now let me choose a particular service to put on hold. RV ship hold. I'm just giving the name, but I'll show you all the services we can put on hold. We are not going to tick this. Give a set as common. Now come down. Services. Click on plus. Click on blank search. So these are the type of services which we can put on hold. Create shipping, create inventory reservation. Then if you come down, create billing lines, which is invoice, create expected receipt advice, which is return, create scheduling. So all of these we can put on hold. We can choose any one or multiple of them, right, to put on hold. So for like, suppose you do not okay, suppose you have done the shipping and customer has called you and told you that, put the billing on hold, tell your AR team that we are not ready for payment. So that time, order entry specialist or a order manager can come to a sales order and put it on hold, put it on a billing hold. Or suppose your global order promising has predicted that the scheduled ship date would be tomorrow, but the customer has called you and told you not to ship it because it's not available in his warehouse, or his warehouse is closed for a holiday season, right? Then that time the order manager can come in and put a ship hold, so that even if the warehouse manager or the shipping manager tries, they will not be able to ship it to the customer. They will not be able to pick it, ship it. So let me put a ship hold on this. You also can try invoice hold, return hold, schedule hold. You can try all of that. But let me show you the end-to-end process of shipping hold. Create shipping hold. Click on apply, click on OK. RV ship hold, I'm putting a hold of service known as create shipping. Now, if I go to applicable rows, who can apply hold? All rows or selected rows only? Who can release hold? All rows or only selected rows can release hold? Let's suppose you want only the order manager to be able to release hold, not the order entry specialist. In that time, you can select order manager role. So only he will be able to release the holds. So I will select all rows. That is okay. So that's it. I've defined two types of holds. RV hold all services, RV ship hold. Okay, now I will just save it, save and close. And I will go to my order management page again. This is my order. And now let me go to holds, apply, and put a ship hold. Here it is, RB ship hold. Let me see if both the holds are appearing or not. Both should appear over here. Only RB ship hold is appearing. Is that syncing till now? So for now, let me put a RB ship hold on this. That's it, RB ship hold. Save and close. Yeah, so as soon as I put a hold, you can see this arrow has come in on hold. And if you click over there, you can see the name of the hold, RB ship hold. And over here also it has come in the header. So I placed a RB ship hold. Now let me submit this order and let's see what happens. The order was submitted. Okay. Now let me go to switch to fulfillment view. And let me click on the order orchestration number. So in a while, it will get scheduled and reserved, but it will not go to awaiting shipping status. It will show hold on the shipment. So till then, let me see what happened to my other hold, if it is there or not. There was a white space over here. Okay, let it be. That's good. Okay, now let's go to my order and I put a ship hold on this. Yes, so you can see, right? This order has got scheduled and reserved as we were expecting. No problem over there because we have not placed a schedule or reserve hold. We have placed a ship hold. And what is it showing? It is showing an on hold button in front of ship. Task progress on hold. It is not showing a tick mark because we have placed this on hold, right? So now if I go to create pick web, this order will not show up. Now if I go and if I create a pick wave, pick release, pick confirm, I will not be able to do it. Let me go to inventory management, supply chain execution, inventory management. And let me create a pick wave. The same processes we do to pick and ship. and it will not allow me. We'll go to picks, create pick wave. I will choose my release rule, which is RB release rule 1. Order type says order. What is my order number? This one. So this order number will not even appear in the search. Even if I try to search, it will not appear. Because the reason is it is on hold. So I will not be able to carry on with the further activity till I release this hold, right? So tomorrow I get a call back from the customer that our warehouse is now open. Which warehouse is open? Our address is open and you can ship it to our address. Then the order manager will go in and he will release the hold. So how will he release the hold? He will go to actions and he will go to release holds button. And he has to choose a release reason from the drop down. So release reason is again a lookup. It is again a lookup. Yeah, let me show you. So release reason is again a lookup. Yeah. So again, you have to go to manage lookups, order lookups, and you have to type this. And you can configure your own release reason. So let me choose from the drop down. We can choose anything. It does not matter. Let me choose released from customer hold or something. That is just for information purpose. And click on save and close. So now we are releasing this hold. Confirmation complete. User status complete. Okay. So now it is complete. And in a while, you will see the order will now go to awaiting shipping. Let me go to fulfillment view again because I've released my hold. Yeah, see that blue color pause button is gone. So now the hold has been released and in a while it will go to awaiting shipping. And then we will be able to search it in the create pick wave option. So this is how you can put a hold. Now, if you want, you can even put a billing hold. You can create a billing hold from manage hold codes and put a billing hold. Then what will happen if you put a billing hold? There will be a blue pause button over here and it will not go to awaiting billing status. And if you do import auto invoice, it will not work. And if you put hold all services, generic hold, then even the scheduling reservation will also not happen, right? See, now it has gone to awaiting shipping. You can see this, right? It has gone to awaiting shipping. Now, if I go to apply hold. Oh yeah, now it is appearing. RB hold all services. The reason it was not appearing before is we had put a white space before RB. Now, if you put this kind of hold, right, hold all services, then even the scheduling and reservation will also not happen. It will hold all services. You see this green tick mark for schedule reservation, this will not take effect. So you have a choice whether you want to put a service hold, you want to hold a particular service like scheduling, reservation, shipping, invoicing, or you want return, or you want to hold everything, right? So that is how you can do that with the help of manage hold codes task. Now let me go to create pick wave and see if this order is appearing or not. It should appear. Before it was not appearing. Now it should appear. Or I will reopen the pick wave because it takes time to refresh. See, see, it is now appearing. So you can carry on with your processes of pick wave, pick release, pick confirm, ship confirm. The same O2C processes. So let me go to the hold codes page again and show you one more time the services we have. Manage hold codes. Where is our here? RB hold all services. If we want to hold everything, we put a tick mark here. And we don't give anything at the bottom. And if you want only particular service hold, then you don't enable this. You come over here, you go to plus, and you choose which service you want to hold, whether it is reservation. If you put a reservation hold, this reservation won't happen. If you put a scheduling hold, the scheduling won't happen.
This
If you put-
example, Raj, it's already reserved, right? So that, I mean, this will be
Yes.
applicable only for if you create a new order.
Correct. You can put
Okay.
it in the beginning only, right? So
Okay.
that before it goes to reserve, you can put it. Now we can put a billing hold if you want, right? We can put a billing hold because till shipping it has done, right? So these are the options we have.
But the all services one will take care, right? Now even billing also won't.
Correct. All services will take care.
Okay.
But all services are generally used for in the beginning only. If you don't want any action, scheduling, reservation, nothing you want in that order, then you can go to same way. You can go to actions, apply hold, choose a hold name. This one, all services. That's it. Nothing will happen in that order till you release it. So
Okay.
it depends upon the business need, whether they want all services hold or they're looking to hold a particular service in the orchestration process. Right. Now let me also show you the hold reason. So when we were releasing the hold, we saw that, right? Hold reason. So that is again a small same lookup. Let me just quickly show you that as well. Manage order lookups. Go there. And yeah, this is my code. So you can give a blank search also and look manually, or to save time, I will just let me see if this. Yeah. Reason code for captured for a hold release performed. This is for a hold release action. So the reasons we are seeing over there are these hold release reason, these ones. So you can click on plus and configure your own release reason. Now let me configure one release reason quickly and show you. Like suppose RV release something one. That's it. So this is release reason. Now I will go to my order. I will put one more hold. Apply hold. This time I will put hold all services. My second one, which I defined. Hold tasks in progress. I will take this. So what is in progress? Awaiting shipping is in progress, right? So if you don't take this, shipping will go. It will hold only billing, the next process. If you take this, the tasks which are in process, it will hold that as well. Click on save and close. So now I'm putting one more hold. Let's see what happens. Okay, click on OK. Click on
Raj,
done.
that whole task in progress. So can you just, just expand on that?
Yeah, okay. Let me show you. So now the hold all services has been performed. Now let me go to switch to fulfillment view. I'll tell you what it means. So now what is that task which is in progress? Awaiting shipping, right? So if you don't take that, it will hold only the next process, which is billing. But if you tick that box, hold task in process, it will also hold the shipping one.
Okay.
So
Okay,
whatever
then.
is in progress, it will hold that as well. Now suppose scheduling has happened, reservation has not happened, right? So if in that case, it will obviously hold the next months, but this is the right example. So awaiting shipping is on hold. Now if I want to release it, now before I release it, let me show you there's one more way by which you can see the holds graphically. Hold can be seen through orders on hold infolet, through actions, manage fulfillment line exceptions. So let me come out of this order and show you from where you can see all holds, not only one order, from all the orders. Come out of this, go to tasks and go to this manage fulfillment line exceptions and go to on hold, the fourth option. So see, my order is appearing over here, right? My order number, RV printers, everything is appearing here. So this is a place wherein you can see all the holds placed on all the orders and the reason and everything you can see. You can exception type and everything would be visible here. And if you click on the process number, you will see which is on hold, which is the current process on hold. So if you click on view hold details, you can see everything: hold date, hold type, hold applied by whom, everything. So this can come, be very handy whenever you are trying to figure out all the holds placed for a customer. So tasks, manage fulfillment line exceptions. So let me query my order back. What is my order number? I could have copied from there only, but yeah. Let me go back to my order and let me see if the release reason has come in or not. This is on hold. Okay, good. Hold all services. Okay. Go to holds, release, hold name, all services, hold release reason. Yeah, RV release. The same thing we had configured, right? So it is coming here. Click on save and close. We are going to release it. The request is being processed and take few moments. So it will be released in 2 minutes. If you click on refresh, this will go. This has gone already. That is quick. Now go to switch to fulfillment view. Go to your orchestration number. So this button will go off in a while, in a minute or two. This will go off and then we can pick it, ship it, invoice it. We can do all the required actions on this sales order. So that was the concept of holds. Any doubts on this concept?
Right.
Mhm.
We've done hold at the system-wide level. So supposing I don't want a particular customer to be, I don't want order to be made for a particular customer. Can I put a customer on hold?
No, you don't have that option.
Okay.
I mean, you can put hold all services for that sales order. Then it will not be going to any stage, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Customer,
Thank you.
I mean, you cannot put on hold if it is created. So we have hold for all services. You can hold all services or you can choose the service which you want to hold. Like suppose you cannot define any condition in a hold. Like for a process, you can, in that case, you can make use of processing constraint, right? Manage processing constraint. Same thing you can make use of, and you can define a condition under order header entity. Yeah, that is a good question. Let me show you how you can achieve that. Let me take you to that task. So that can be achieved by processing constraint. Let me take you there again. That is a good question. Yeah. So in the validation rule set, for that scenario, what do we need to give? Click on plus, type anything, RV customer. Just type anything here. Short name, anything. Where is minus coming? Okay. Validation type table, entity, order header, right? Now click on plus here. Now in the attribute name, you give your customer name, customer is equal to. Now suppose I do not want any order for RV customer, right? So give your RV2 customer. Now save generate package. Now go to the first one, attach this and attach error message. So in this way, you will not be able to create any order for RB customer, RB2 customer. This is the way you can achieve your scenario. Right.
Thank you.
So this is why these two tasks are very important, right? Manage processing constraints and manage hold codes. Like in a normal business process or in a normal implementation or operate project, these are commonly used. I would say on an everyday basis, almost everyday basis. Like the attachment category, if the business is into selling multiple products and they want to attach their specification within each category, right? They do not want to mix it up. Then holds, then processing constraints. These are typical use cases on an everyday basis, actually. Okay, yeah, you can see this is gone. That blue color pause button is gone, and we can go ahead with picking, shipping, and all that. So okay, any other questions? Okay. So constraint is done, hold is done, attachment category is done. Now what is our next topic? Our next topic is this one. Okay, this is already processing. So let me create a new order to show you. Okay, I cannot do anything with this order. Let me create a new order and then show you other order management functionalities. Click on create order. Customer is RB2. So suppose if you had defined that constraint, right? And if you would have clicked on submit, it would throw error. Then order type is RB printers. So now I'm going to show you a concept of extensible flex fields or a custom field. Like suppose these fields are there, but the customer or the business wants more fields, right? These fields are not suffice, and they want to record their data in a database. How can they achieve that? So that is something I'm going to show you now. Let me just create a draft order on which I can do my actions. Give me a minute. Just a date. Let it be something. Shipping FOB RB. Okay. Okay. I'm saving this. Let me save this order number in my Excel. Where is that thing? Sheet. Okay. This is my order now. In the first one, we have demonstrated attachment category, holds, and constraints. Now in this order, we are going to demonstrate further things. Okay, now go to actions. So we have seen everything: validate, reprice order, discard draft if you have submitted it, edit currency details, view pricing strategy and segment, manage attachments, holds. Now, what is that one thing remaining? Edit additional information. So this is in both the places, in header and in line. Edit additional information. So what is that thing? You click on that. So you can see there are various pages. On the left, you call these as pages, right? Suppose I go to IT equipment type page. Under this page, we have this option, IT equipment. And under this, if you click on the drop down, we have three options. So suppose the customer is into IT business, right? They are the distributors of IT components and they supply that to the businesses. And they supply three items. So for each order, they want to capture what type of item has been sold to a customer. Is it a monitor? Is it a printer? Is it a speaker? So they want order entry specialists to record each time they create this order. They want them to go over here and record it. so that they can keep a track. They can publish some kind of report at the month end to do some kind of reconciliation. Like monitor has been sold this many units, we have made this much profit. So now this IT equipment is a custom field, right? You cannot expect this to be present in the order management page. Some customers might deal with IT equipment, some customer might deal with oil, anything it might be, groceries, right? So in that case, the use of extensible flex fields becomes very important, right? So Oracle gives us the provision to configure that, these type of custom flex fields, custom fields. So the way to configure is a little complex, but let me make it easy for you guys. Let me go to that task.
Raj, this is the same as the DFF, right?
No. So I'll tell you the difference. So DFF, descriptive flex field. So that is something which is not there in order header. We do not have a concept of DFF in order header or order line. We can only have extensible flex field. DFF will not have these pages. It will only have this context, one thing, and under that only you will have to configure everything. So let me explain you this. Let me go to the task, then you will understand the difference. So it's always better to see, then I can to see practically rather than me explaining you theoretically. Here it is, manage order extensible flex fields. This is the task. Click on that. Click on blank search. So if you come down, you can see flex field code. So these are the places wherein we can configure our custom fields in fulfillment line, in header line, payment, sales credit, lot serial number. So now I'm going to configure it in our header. I'm going to show you how this is configured and then configure our own one. So let's go to DOO headers add info. This is for header. If you want to do it for line, this is the one. So let me click on that, click on edit. So just select this additional header information. So you can see our IT equipment type is there, right?
Yes.
So let me tell you what these fields means. So on the left-hand side, whichever information you're seeing are something known as the pages. Okay, these are the pages. Then the one you're seeing on the top, IT equipment type, this is something known as a context. This is known as a context. IT equipment, this is a context sensitive segment. And these are the values. So I'll explain you. So first, what do we have to do? When you go to this page, again, let me open one more and explain you. Customer loyalty, okay. So what is customer loyalty on the left? This is a page. Under this page, we have a context known as customer loyalty. Under that context, we have a context sensitive segment known as loyalty status. And for that context sensitive segment, we have the values. Okay. So remember this hierarchy: page, context, context sensitive segment, and the values.
Excellent.
Okay. So it will be more clear when I configure one new one. So as soon as you go to this page, right? Let me go back. Let me go to DO add info again. Click on edit. Let me open that again. So there's some kind of glitch. And let me configure our own. Then it will be very easy for you to understand. Yeah. So now as soon as you come to this page, see, these are all the existing ones, context and pages. See, under context, what is there? IT equipment type. IT equipment type. And if you go to pages, what do we have? IT equipment type page. IT equipment type page. Okay, anyways. So suppose you come to this task, okay, header information, you have come to this task. So the first thing you have to do is you have to click on manage context. the one on the top, first step. And you have to click on plus. So now we will be configuring our context. So what is context? This one. So that is the first step. So let me open my data sheet and go to RB type of printer. So since we are into selling printers, I will be configuring something known as printers. So display name, I will keep it as RB type of printer. And these two are appearing automatically. Behavior, I want single row or multiple row, single row. And then, see, I'm just doing the first step. I'm configuring the context. RB type of printers. And you have to come down context usages and additional header information. There's only one option. And the privilege or edit, you have no option. That's it. Nothing you have to do here. You just have to attach this. That's it. Click on save. So now I'm done configuring the context. This one, this part, the context. Now I'm going to configure the context sensitive segment. This one. So click on context sensitive segment plus. Now I'm going to configure name. So I will have it type of printer. I will not have RB for you to differentiate. Okay. In the context, we had RB types of printer. In the sensitive segment, we're just having type of printer, data type, character. So we have these many options: number, data, date time. So this is just a DFF, common across all the modules. This is not only generic to order management. Then we need to attach a value set. So value set is something this one. So from where these values are coming? So we need to have a value set. So for that, I will click on create value set here only. I'll give the value set name as type of printer. This value set code will not appear anywhere. This is just in the background. The module would be order management. You can give any name here. Then validation type, again, see format only if you do not want any values. Independent if you want independent values, right? You can give anything. It will not be dependent upon anything. Data type would be character, number. I want characters. Subtype would be text. I want text increase there. What would be the maximum length I can allow? 30. So 30 characters I can allow. Just save it and click on manage values. So now we have to give these values, right? These values you are seeing, right? So over here we need to give under a value set. Click on plus. So what are the types of printers we have? Inkjet. The sort order will be 1. It will show as first option. Second would be laser. 2. Then what else printer we have? Dot matrix. Give it as 3. That's it. Now we have created our values, which should show under these options, the new one. Click on save and close. Click on save and close. So now the value set is done. If you click on required, it will be mandatory. Prompt will be type of printer. Display type would be list of values. You can have text box or anything, but it will make sense for us to have list of values, right? Because we have defined the values. Display size is just the length of this box. So the 20 is standard, I'm keeping that. And BI enabled as in if you can, your technical team can configure a report, build a report and have this. So you can just pick that. That's it. Click on save and close. So I've done two things. I've defined my context and context sensitive segment, right? This is it. Click on save and close. And click on save and close again. See, this is appearing. RB types of printer. This is a context. This is appearing. Now I need to have my context over here. I need to associate my context in the main page. This is a third step. So click on plus and search for your context. RB types of printer. This is my context name. Click on apply, click on OK. So now it is appearing here. I will just click on save. And now I will go to the second tab of page. And I'm going to create a new page. The page means which will appear over here. So what would be the name? RB types of printers page. Usage would be additional header information. That is okay. So I've defined my page and I'm now going to associate this page with my context. Click on plus. Click on blank search. Here it is, RB types of printers. Click on apply, click on OK. Yes. And I'm going to click on save and close, and click on deploy. You need to deploy your flex build after configuring everything. And don't worry, I'm going to show you this all over again when we see this in our order management page. So Oracle has made this a little complicated, but with practice, if you know the structure, you can do it easily. It does not take more than 2-3 minutes. So it is deployed successfully, 0 errors. Click on OK. Okay, now let's see if this appears or not. This one more option we should see. Click on cancel. Let me copy this order number. Click on save and close. And let me requery this order and go to edit additional information and see if it is appearing or not. Here it is. You can see, right? RBA types of printers page. So now we need to sign out and sign in for it to take effect. Sign out, then sign back in. Otherwise, it will show that order management. This somehow. Search for your order. Edit additional information. RB types of printers page. Yes, types of printers, and under this, you have these 3 options. Exactly the way we have defined. So again, what did we do? This is a page, this is a context, and this is a context sensitive segment. And these are the 3 values we have defined for it. So remember this hierarchy: page on the left, context sensitive segment, and values under it. So let me show you the setups again. So see, that is why I've given a different name for each one of them. The name of page is different, context is different, context sensitive is different, and values are all 3 values. So let me go to the setup again and let me show you the setup again, what we just configured. Oh, let me go from here only. I have to show you one more thing. Manage order extensible flex field. Go there, click on blank search. Where is our header? Here is header. Click on edit. Choose this. So as soon as we came here, what did we do? We are going to manage context. Click on search. We defined our RB type of printers context. RB type of printers, which is appearing here. RB types of printers. Under this context, we had context sensitive known as types of printers. So edit this context. Under this context, we have context sensitive segment type of printer. type of printer, context sensitive segment. And under this context sensitive segment, we have value set, view value set, which has values, which has these three values. So it is appearing over here, these three values. Then we created a context, we created a context sensitive segment, and we created a value set with values, right? Now we had to do the association. So let me go back. Let me go back one more time. So after doing, getting done with the task of manage context, we came to this page again, the main page. Under the first tab, we clicked on plus and we associated our context, RB tabs of printers. Then we went to the second tab and we created our page known as RB tabs of printers page, which is appearing over here, RB tabs of printers page. And we associated our context, RB tabs of printers under this. So this is the whole process of creating a extensible flex field so that the customers, the business can record. Now, if you are selling any printers, right, they want you to record which type of printer are you selling, inkjet, laser, dot matrix. So I'll choose laser, click on OK. That's it. So this information will go to the database and your technical team can, generate a report through, and you can also do a reporting through TPI. So this is how, you can configure a custom field in Oracle Order Management page. So this was the concept. So it might look complex to you now, but with couple of practices, it will be mechanical. It will be easy. Nothing we have to do. Go to manage context, configure context and sensitive segment, and configure the data set values under that, and associate that context over here. And then create a page and associate that context over here. That's it. 4 or 5 steps. So tomorrow when you see this recorded video, right, you will also be able to do it. You also create your own types, like types of monitor, types of speakers, anything you can create. And you come back here and you see it. Actions, edit additional information. It's not that hard as it looks like.
Thank you.
Yeah. So this was regarding extensible flex field. Okay. Now let me see which is the, oh yeah. Now a very important concept is there. Okay. Click on done. Yeah. So after you have done, making a flex field, there's one task you see. Publish extensible flex field attributes. What is this task? Just click on that. This is just a job, a scheduled process. That you just click over here and you click on submit. So what it will do is all the transformation rules you use, pre-transformation, post-transformation, product transformation, or process assignment rule, order approval rule, any rule you use, right? If you want this extensible attribute to be present over there as one of the conditions, then you need to run this job, publish extensible flex field. After creating your extensible flex field, you have to run this job. So suppose you are creating approval rule, right? Approval rule you're creating. Order approval rules, as I had shown you earlier. And create new rule. And under if, you want that attribute to be here, right? You want that attribute to be here. Or even in pre-transformation rule. Let me come out of this. Then you need to run this job of extensible, publish extensible flex field attribute. This job has to be run. Or even if you remember, we had done the pre-transformation rule, right? Pre-transformation defaulting rule. Not this one, the visual one for sales order. For sales order. And we had done the, if I go to RB1, we had done the defaulting. If the order type is RB order type, ship method is this, right? So tomorrow, if you want to also auto-populate this one, your extensible flex field as well. Like if the order type is something, your type of printer should be laser, right? If you want to auto populate. So for this attribute to appear over here, it is important for you to run that job after creating your extensible flex field. So that is why this becomes very important. And that is just an easy job. You need to click over here, publish and run it, like the way I just ran it after creating our flex field. So this was one concept. So any doubts till now?
Well,
So Raj, can we restrict that the page and the attribute and the values to certain roles, or is it across? Like, is there a
No,
setup to?
no, this cannot be restricted. So if you have order entry specialist role, right, then you will be able to edit additional information. The flex fields cannot be restricted.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So now I'll just take a minute break. I'll have some water. Then I will begin with the next concept. Couple of minutes. I'll just mute myself, have some water, then I'll come back.
okay.
Yeah, I
Thank
hope
you.
that's okay.
Yes, please.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, welcome back everyone.
Yes.
Yeah, I hope everyone is here. Okay. So now till now we have seen order attachment categories, processing constraints, holds, and extensible flex fields. We have seen these four concepts. Now let's move to the fifth concept, which is again one of the most important concept of customization of orchestration process. So if you remember yesterday, we stopped over there only, right? The recording wasn't happening, and I was about to show you that. So now let's jump over there. So let me first open one of the orders. This order I have saved, right? Okay, let it be there. So till now, what we have seen, what processes we have seen. Let me show you that. Let me open one order. Switch to fulfillment view. So we have seen DOO, order fulfillment generic process. This is a standard process we have seen, wherein we had schedule, reserve, ship, invoice, normal orchestration steps. We have seen this. So the process name DOO, order fulfillment generic process. the standard process we have seen. Then, along with that, we have also seen the return process yesterday. Let me query that. Switch to fulfillment view, returns. Yes, return order generic process. This is again a standard seated process by Oracle. And under this process, return order generic process, we have return receipt and invoice. So we have seen this as well, right? So we have seen this as well. So till now we have seen two processes. Let me go to my data sheet and highlight that. So these are standard processes. Here it is. Okay. So this we have seen. Where is the color button? Okay, it's not working. Okay, anyways, I'll just, this we have seen. Okay. And return order generic process we have seen, isn't it? So now let me go to orchestration process definition task. Orchestration, just type enter. Here it is, manage orchestration process definition task. Click on that. And process name begin with DOO. So we have seen DO order fulfillment generic process we have seen, which is applicable across all orders, standard one. And we have seen the return one, return order generic process yesterday, right?
Yes.
For DO, this one, order fulfillment generic process, I had also shown you the diagram of it, right? Wherein it can have a standard order or it can go to back-to-back or drop ship, depending upon the need. So till now we have been creating standard orders only. So there is one more generic process known as, similar to order fulfillment generic process only, we have ship only generic process. So see, in this order fulfillment generic process, if I click on edit, let me show you the diagram again. Actions generate process diagram. It is generating, yeah. So if you see this, I had explained you this. We have schedule, reserve, ship, invoice, the middle one, and invoice. So the middle one is a standard process. Now suppose we have defined some back-to-back or dropship configurations, which I will show you next week. Then it will accordingly can go to the left for dropship or right, extreme right for back-to-back. Right. Till now we have been creating standard order, so it is going to standard order only. That is why, along with the schedule, reserve, ship, invoice, you see so many steps for this process, right? Request, supply, create back-to-back. So these all are condition based. So in a similar manner, we have one more seated process known as ship only generic process. Ship order generic process. So this is used only for standard orders. You cannot use back-to-back or dropship with it. This is also a standard generic process only. You have schedule, reserve, ship, invoice. Only these steps. So as simple as that. Right. So this is also a very simple standard process, the one which we have been seeing all this while. Schedule, reserve, ship, invoice, same process. So this is one more seated process you can make use of. So let me ship order generic process. In a similar manner, there is one more generic process known as bill only generic process, defined by Oracle only. DOO, bill only generic process. Bill only. And you can see the steps under it is invoice and wait for invoice. Create invoice, wait for invoice. So suppose your company is doing everything, shipping, scheduling, reserving, shipping from some other ERP system, right? And they want to use Oracle only for invoicing. they want to use only AR, then in that case, this process will come in handy, this CTEC process. So you can see this does not have schedule, reserve, ship steps. It only has invoice steps, two steps. So this is one more orchestration process given to us by Oracle. Bill only generic process. Bill only generic process. Now, how will you use this bill only generic process? Suppose there is a need. So now I'm going to show you two customizations. I'll come to the last process as well. First, let me show you. So here comes the concept of customization of orchestration process, wherein I will show you two things: how to skip scheduling to bypass GOP and how to use bill only sales order. So first, let's come to bill only sales order. So now if the customer wants to use this, how can they use that? How can they use bill only generic process?
And
Instead-
when? And when?
Yeah, and when.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I'm going to show you that. So when means whenever they do not want scheduling reserve ship, they just want to create invoice. Then they can use it. So let me show you that. So first, I will go to a task known as manage order lookups. I will go to the task of manage order lookups.
So Raj, can we use that bill only for service items? Or?
Yeah, we can use it across all items. There's no constraints. So I'll go to the task manage order lookups. Go to the task and click on search, blank search. Now I'm going to configure my order type. So let me go to my order type. There was a code for order type, right? Let me search manually only, so that there will be order type. Yeah, types of sales order. So we had already configured RB order type in the beginning. And so order type is this only. Order type is this, order type. So we have already configured the RB order type. I'm going to configure one more order type. And on the basis of that, I'm going to redirect my RB bill only orchestration process definition. I will click on plus. This is my first step. I'm creating a new order type. Let's call it RB bill only. Let me see in my data sheet. Is that the name I've given? Name can be anything, that's okay. But it should match the data sheet so that you can refer it back. Where is RB data here? Yeah, RB billing only, okay. RB billing only. One. Start date somewhere in the back. Meaning also same. Gap is gone. Okay. So I've just configured one lookup code of order type. That's it. Nothing as of now. Simple step I have done. So this is my first step to configure order lookup, right? Then I will go to manage orchestration process definition. So over here, we don't have to do any customization because that task is already there. Go here as a second step and see if it is there or not. What is DOO? So this I've already shown you, bill only generic process is already there. So don't have to do any customization. Then we will go to the third step. Process assignment rules for sales order. Manage process assignment rules for sales order. So if you remember, this is a place through which we assign the orchestration rule. The one you're seeing in the previous order, like in all my previous orders, how was generic order processing was getting assigned? It was getting assigned through this rule, RB process assignment rule. So if I go to this rule, click on edit. You can see this was the code we had written. If the order type is RB order type, then the process name should be DO order fulfillment generic process. So this is how the standard process was getting assigned to our orders all this long, right? Standard process of schedule, reserve, ship, invoice. And for returns as well, yesterday we had defined this process assignment rule, wherein we said if the returnable is yes, and if the line type is equal to return for credit and return the item, then the process name should be return order generic process. So this is how the return order orchestration process was picked up. In a similar manner, we are going to define one more rule, process assignment rule. Click on create new rule. Go to new rule, type in. Now what's the name? Let me check the name. Data sheet. RB billing only. Good. Name I can give anything, but RB billing only. Voice comma. Click on OK. Click on this box. If the order type is equal to RB billing only, okay, then do click on this button, action process, type in process, then the process name should be, click on this search, click on blank search, then the process name should be DOO billing only generic process. Now where is our billing? Here it is, DO bill only generic process. Okay, click on OK. That's it. Click on save and close. RB billing only. Now click on this, activate, save and close, and now publish. That's it. So now I published my rule. Now if I create a new order, and if my order type is RB billing only, then the orchestration process which will get assigned to this order would be the bill only generic process. We will not have schedule, reserve, ship. So let me quickly show you that as well. RB2. Okay. Now order type, what should I choose? RB billing only. Item is RB item, RB printers. Add. Okay, everything is here. Now go to the second tab. A requested date, let's be in the future. That's okay. Shipping method, let me put RB. Carrier. Shipping FOB, let me give, otherwise our processing constraint will not allow us to submit, isn't it? Supply, let it be blank. Bill to contact. Let's skip something as supply as well. Let me just give RB. It not make sense, but then also let me just give it something. RB inventory or one. Payment term, we'll put our payment. Okay, I think that's it. RB billing only, I'll submit this. It is submitted. Let me copy this, paste it in my sheet. There's my sheet here. Okay. Now this is submitted. Now what should we do? We should go to actions, switch to fulfillment view, and go to fulfillment lines. Now you can see what is the orchestration process name? Bill only generic process. So our rule worked. Our process assignment rule worked. And if I click on my orchestration process number, what is coming? Only invoice is coming. There's no scheduling, reserving, ship, nothing, only invoice, awaiting billing. So there's just one step. We just have to run import auto invoice, and this order will be completed, which was our intention, right? So this is how you can, customize your orchestration process through this task, orchestration process assignment tool. So I made use of order type. I made use of this one, order type, to define my process assignment rule, right? You can make use of any attribute. You are free to make use of any attribute. You want to make use of customer, order date, anything, business unit, item, anything. You can warehouse, you can make use of anything to define this process assignment tool. There's so many attributes as I had shown you, right? So this is a simple process, of customizing your orchestration flow. Now I'm going to show you a more complex one.
But Raj, I have a question. When exactly do we have to use it? Is it because the company doesn't have a warehouse or what?
Yeah, so no. So suppose a company is using two applications. Okay, one they're already using like SAP or some application. So in that application, they are doing the scheduling, reserve, ship, everything they are doing through that. Or maybe they're using the Oracle WMS only. They want to do everything through that, but they like the Oracle for invoicing. They like the AR interface. They like the reporting capabilities of Oracle. So they do not want to go Oracle to go away completely. They want to do billing in Oracle for some types of order, right? See, for some types of order, they want to do complete things in Oracle. But for some types, like suppose they're selling IT equipments and some groceries. So for IT equipments, they just want to do billing in Oracle. So in that
Okay.
scenario, they can make use of this process.
So does it then mean, does it then mean that, okay, is it possible to do this sort of thing without using the order management?
No. So order management will record, right? It will do the order entry and everything.
Yeah. I would say to you, why now, I mean, you have given me a bigger understanding of something that is happening in my office. They call something order to cash process, and it only started at receivables. So I was a bit confused that why would you give it order to cash when you're only starting the process at the receivables level? Nothing was ordered through the order management. You didn't even have order management in place. So would you say that this sort of people, what they're trying to do is the order is being done through a third-party application, and just the billing now takes place in receivables, and that will still be called bill only, what do you call it, process?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
So we use order management to record these transactions, right? Like if a company is selling so many things, they want to make a record. Even if they're doing billing, they just don't want to create a AR invoice. They want to create a O2C flow. And it is not for all items, right? They're selling, suppose, thousands of items. So for some category of items, they want to do the entire process, schedule, reserve, ship, invoice. But for some category, they just want to do billing, right?
Okay.
Like that is when they can make use of this order type, have it defined, and whenever they want to do only billing, they can choose this, and it will do only the billing, not the entire process.
So Raj, it will be like a warranty or extended warranty, then there won't be shipment, but there'll only be billing, right?
Correct. That would be one more use case, right?
Can you explain what he has just said, please? Sorry.
What he said.
Yes, I didn't get it.
Yeah. So suppose you're giving some kind of warranty, right? You're selling a warranty to a customer, to 1 year warranty, 2 year warranty. So that cannot be shipped, right? So in that case, you can use this billing process.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much.
All the virtual things, like which cannot be seen or touched, for that as well, you can make use of this.
Thank you.
Okay. So this was a simple one. Now let me jump to a more complex one. This I have shown you. For this one, we don't need to use pre-transformation rule. Okay, only these three we need to make use of. Now let me show you how can we skip scheduling. So this is to bypass GOP. Okay, so please listen to me very carefully. This is a very common requirement across, I think, more than 50% of the organizations. Okay, so you remember for GOP, we always need to buy a separate license and it is expensive. So if a company does not want to use GOP, global order promising, they need to skip scheduling. If they have scheduling, they cannot get away with GOP. And what does GOP do, or what does scheduling do? It predicts the schedule ship date, schedule arrival date, and the organization. So if you remember, first let me again show you the capability of GOP. What is that order we had created yesterday? This is the one, right? Okay. Let me go to the order we had created yesterday and show you what had happened.
We've returned it.
Okay. Oh, that's okay. Switch to fulfillment view. Yeah. So this was the order we created. And if you remember, we didn't give the warehouse because we had defined a sourcing rule in GOP. So it predicted, it gave us the warehouse on its own, RV inventory one, because it was rank one and it had on-hand quantity. Then it predicted the schedule ship date. And it also predicted the schedule arrival date, right? It did all the computation in the background. So GOP does three things. It gives us the warehouse, tells us the schedule arrival date, tells us the schedule ship date. These three are the biggest functionality of a GOP, right? Now, and if you go to orchestration steps, this is a standard one, schedule, reserve, ship, invoice. So the GOP is linked with this schedule step. So to bypass GOP, you need to bypass this schedule step in the orchestration definition. You need to omit this. And your orchestration process should start with reserve, ship, bill. That's it. So that is the need. And how would you achieve that? So in that case, you will not have GOP compute your schedule ship date, schedule arrival date, and warehouse. You need to populate it from somewhere. Otherwise, the schedule step will error out. So there would be no schedule step for that matter. So let me show you how we can skip GOP and start our orchestration process from reserve. So first, I will again go to manage order lookups. There's this thing. Okay, come out of that. Manage order lookups. Go there. Now my order type. Let's see if I have written. Oh yeah, here it is. Types of sales order. Billing only RB order. Now let me define one more. Click on plus. Now my order type would be RB skip scheduling. I want to skip scheduling. Hope there is no gap. There was a gap. Okay. RB skip scheduling. We are defining one more custom lookup type of order type. Okay. First step, save and close. What is this? Okay. Now the second step. Go to orchestration process definition. Now for bill only customization, we luckily had this seated process defined by Oracle only, right? We didn't have to do any customization here. But for skip scheduling, we do not have any seated process. We need to customize a seated process. So this also involves doing some customization in this step. The previous one didn't involve that, right? This one involves that. So how do we customize this? we'll go to search. We will search for our process of ship only generic process. Ship order generic process, which has schedule, reserve, ship, invoice. And you never edit the seeded process. Okay, you always duplicate it and then edit. So first we will duplicate this. Click on duplicate. After selecting this, and always your custom process name should begin with custom. So custom DOO underscore, let me type in RV. Custom DOO underscore RV underscore ship order generic process. That's it. Don't do anything here. The process name will also be the same. Okay.
So Raj, it is mandatory to have the custom, the
Yes.
word. Okay.
Exactly. Otherwise, it will give error when you validate, right? It will give error.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So first, what you have done, you have simply duplicated on ship order generic process. That's it. Okay. And given the name beginning with custom. Now come down. Now this is very easy. Wherever in step definition, wherever there is schedule, click on cross, delete it. So we have schedule in 100 step. Select that, click on cross. Click on yes. That's it. Then go to the second tab, status condition. Wherever there's schedule, you delete it. Where is schedule? In the first step, it is there. Click on cross. Be very careful, okay, while deleting, so that we don't end up deleting something which we shouldn't be. Then come down. Then where else you're seeing schedule?
Yeah, number 12.
Correct. Yes. Select that. Click on cross. Yes. We are good. So we have deleted schedule in both the tabs. Now in the second tab, you see there are two tabs again. So go to the second tab, under second tab, and go to edit status rule set. Yes. And again do the same thing. Delete schedule over here as well. Where is schedule? Here it is. Delete. Yes. Then come down. Where is schedule? Here, 14th. Delete. Yes.
And 12.
Correct.
12 as well.
Correct. 12. Yes. Delete.
And 13 reschedule.
Yeah. So that is okay. Schedule option is gone from all the places. Now we have only reserve, ship, invoice, ship, reserve. Schedule is gone, right? So that's it. We have to delete schedule from 3 tabs. First tab had 1 schedule, second tab had 2 schedules, third tab had 3 schedules. That's it. Simple. Now click on save and close.
So the sequence numbers, you don't need to do anything?
No, nothing. Oracle will take care. We don't have to do anything. Let it be as it is. That's it. After you have deleted schedule, our custom process is ready. We just have to click on save. Then go to actions, click on validate to make sure there are no errors. Okay. Now go to actions, click on release. After validate, click on release. Process was released to production. Awesome. That's all. Then after validate, release, click on deploy. 3 steps: validate, release, deploy. Now it will, that's all. Now give the user password. What is my password? Yes. Everything else is entered. You just need to give your password with which you logged in, right? That's all. Hope my password is correct. Was deployed. Awesome. It was deployed successfully. Everything has gone in successfully. Click on OK. That's it. Click on save and close. Bus. And you can see our custom DO RV ship order generic process is ticked under validation. So it is live. And if you come down, what are the steps under it? Reservation ship invoice, there is no scheduling. The standard one has scheduling. Hours one, no scheduling. So we are good over here. That's all. Cancel. Come out of this. What is this? No. Okay. So now what do we have to do? We have to go to the process assignment rules for sales order and link our order type with the custom process definition what we have defined. Yes. Process assignment rule for sales order. Click on that. Now create one more. Create a new rule. In this you type RV skip scheduling. Okay. If my order type is equal to RV skip scheduling this time. Okay. Then do then process name should be what? A process name should be our custom one. Where is RV? Here. Custom DO RV ship order generic process, the one we just defined. Okay. Custom DO RV, okay. Click on OK. Yes. That's it. Click on save and close. Now let's activate that tool. Where is our rule? Here. Activate. Save and close. Publish. Yes. Okay. That's all. So now we have linked our order type with our custom process orchestration process definition. So now whenever you choose RV skip scheduling as an order type, it will show us the orchestration process definition as the one we have defined over here. But this is not it. For this, there is one more step. So the reason for this step is, see, now you're not depending upon the GOP, right? To default warehouse or to default the schedule ship date, schedule arrival date. So that should come from somewhere, otherwise it will fail. So for that, we are going to make use of a pre-transformation rule. And we are going to default it. So that would be the fourth setup in skipping scheduling. So go to that task, pre-transformation rules for sales order, click over there. So if you remember, we had defined RV1, RV2, RV3, right? We had these many conditions, transformation rules. These three we had demonstrated. Default shipping method, packing instructions on the basis of order type, default warehouse on the basis of item. Let me show you that again.
This is defaulting rules, right? Same.
Correct, correct.
Okay.
So if I go to RV1, see, if the order type is RV order type, ship method is RV carrier. We have done the defaulting. In RV2, go to edit. If the item is RV printers, warehouse is RV inventory org1. I had set it up. And in the third one, if the order type is RV order type, requested ship date should be order date +4. So these three scenarios we had demonstrated. So now I have turned all these off that time only, because we didn't want any transformation rule after our demonstration. So now I will create a new rule anyways. Okay. Go to new rule. What should be the name of my new rule? Again, RV skip scheduling. Is the spelling correct? Does not matter. Okay. Yeah. 1 second. Let me get in a call. 1 second. Okay. Anyways, now if my order type is equal to RB skip scheduling. Okay. Then do new action, set a value. Now I want to default my schedule ship date because the GOP will not calculate this, right? If I don't default it, it will fail. So let me, because warehouse I can enter manually, that option we have, but schedule ship date under a fulfillment line, we cannot enter manually. It is always calculated by GOP, which we are skipping. So this is a mandatory step to default your schedule ship date at least using any transformation rule. So since till now I've shown you already pre-transformation rule, I'm going to use that. Okay. So the first condition should always be override schedule. So these are pre-built by Oracle. We always need to enter that. Override schedule is yes. Okay. Override schedule is set to yes because we're going to override the schedule by GOP. And set a value and scheduled ship date is set to, now we're not going to set any hard coding, right? We are going to make use of some parameter attribute. Click on attribute. It should be order date plus something. Ordered date, use arithmetic, add arithmetics plus let's say 4. So this is understanding of a business that whenever there is a order date, like suppose the customer places an order today, then 4 days after the order date, we will ship it. So the scheduled ship date will always be 4 days after the order date. Okay, this is the formula we are using to calculate. We're not doing any hard coding. So this would be dynamic on the basis of order date, which is always better, right? Okay, click on OK. So look at this again. If the order type is RB skip scheduling, override schedule yes. Schedule ship date is order date plus 4. That's it. Quickly save and close. Now where is my here? Activate.
What about arrival date? Schedule arrival date?
No, so schedule arrival date we don't know because we are not defaulting it. Right? We do not want to default it. Let it be blank. See, we
Ship
always
date is a
because correct, because we do not want the customer, see, schedule arrival date will again vary, right? In some cases I might be shipping today, in some cases I will be shipping some other day. So our transit times will not be able to calculate it because we're not making use of GOP. So in that case we will not be able to populate it dynamically as of now. So I will leave that as it is. So we can try cascading, I will try cascading, like on the basis of schedule ship date, can I calculate schedule arrival date?
Okay.
Yeah, we can do that, but for now, let it be this way. RB skip scheduling, publish. Yes. Okay. So we have done with all the 4 steps, right? Lookup, orchestration process definition, assignment rule, pre-transformation rule. Okay. So this took a lot of time. This was huge setups. Now finally we are done, with all the configurations to make this work. Now let's see if this works or not. Go to done. Go to new orders. Go to order management. Let's create a new order. But before that, let me sign in because we have done so many changes. Right. So many a times your configurations and all would be correct, but Oracle takes time to process them, especially if you are doing some complex configurations. That time you need to sign in. So this is my personal experience over the years. Order management. Let's click on create order. We will create one more order now. This would be our, which How many orders have we created? Data sheet. This would be the fourth order. Okay. Yes. RV2 customer. Business unit customer. Now order type. RV skip scheduling. This is my order type. This time. Select item RV printers. Quickly give everything. Go to the second tab. Requested date. Suppose let's say 17th. Yeah, shipping method RV air. Shipping tab. FOB I'll give RV destination. That's it. Nothing else. Supply. Warehouse I need to give. GOP will not publish the warehouse. And we're not using any defaulting also for warehouse, right? See, defaulting does not make sense for warehouse. I mean now, because the warehouse person will have to manually check, right, if there is enough on-hand quantity or not. And we're not even making use of GOP. So since we know there's enough quantity in org1, I will just give org1. Then go to the third tab. Payment terms, I will give my payment term, RVNet30. Bill to contact Alex Saley, coming from the top. I think this is it, right? Am I missing anything? Okay, that's all. Skip scheduling is there. I'll click on submit. Okay, this was submitted. Now I will copy this and I will put it in my Excel. Fourth order for the day. Then I will go to action switch to fulfillment view. So will this work? Let's see. Go on the right. What do you say, guys? Will this work?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, session numbers. Yes.
See,
Yeah.
see, custom DO RV ship order generate process. The one we had defined, right? Exactly. Also, now click on this number. No schedule at all. It has begun with reserve and it is reserved. So our configurations worked. Now if I go to fulfillment lines, yes, RV inventory org1 is coming. And what is our schedule ship date? 19th. What is the order date?
15th.
15. So 15 plus 4, 19. Even this is working. This is working exactly the way we had defined. Order date plus 4. Schedule ship date was order date plus 4. So 15 plus 4, 19 displaying. So you can even try a schedule arrival date. You can do cascading in a pre-transformation rule. So in your practice.
Oh, but why is it calculating the schedule when we have removed the schedule?
No, it is not calculating. We have put it using pre-transformation rule, right? Schedule ship date.
Okay.
Yeah. As a last step, as a last step, we just defined, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
this one.
what this means, right, is we are just omitting schedule in the orchestration process. The schedule date, ship date, and all that will still be there.
Yes, so we have to populate it. The schedule ship date, we need to populate it using a transformation rule. Otherwise, the order will fail.
Okay.
See, yeah, if we don't skip scheduling, the GOP populates it.
Yes.
Yeah. So if your company does not need the GOP license, right? They just need order management. And they want to skip for that, they will have to skip the scheduling. So this is a very common requirement, very, very common requirement. Almost 70% of my projects had it. They wanted to bypass GOP, if not for all, for some of the items or for some of the order types, right? See, the requirement will never be for all the across organizations, same requirement. Even within the same organization, you might have plenty of requirements, more than 10, 15 types of requirements. Like for some items, you need to skip, scheduling reserve ship, you just need to do billing. For some items or for some order types, you just need to skip scheduling, do reserve ship invoice. Like they don't want GOP to calculate the schedule ship date, arrival date, on hand quantity, because those are fast moving items, right? So they want to do it manually. So in that case, they want to skip scheduling. There might be plenty of reasons. So these two are the most common, or customization which we see. Very, very common.
And that is controlled through order type, is it?
Yeah. See, I have controlled it through order type, right?
Order type.
You can control it through anything. See, let me show you. See now
Okay.
again. So how did I control it by order type? Through this rule, process assignment rule for sales order.
Correct, yeah.
Yeah, so let me show you that again. Where is RB skip scheduling? Here. See, I have put it order type, right? Now, if you want, instead of order type, you can give any attribute. Like suppose you want to control it by customer. So you can give customer. Customer is equal to something, RB2.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, or you can give business unit, anything, right? It depends on the business need. But business prefers to have it by order type, most of the cases I've seen, because they would have instructed their workers that if this is the item or this is the case, always use this order type, something like that. So it is always better to categorize your items or something within the order type, right? So that is why I've used order type.
Okay.
Okay. So
Yeah.
this was customization of order orchestration. Any other doubts? Okay. So what in all we have covered today? Order attachment categories, processing constraints, holds, then customization of orchestration process, extensible flex fields. These 5 topics we have covered today. Now, my aim was also to cover in the transformation rule. I have shown you pre-transformation rule. So I also wanted to cover the product transformation rule and post-transformation rule. But I think it will be too much information for today, right?
Yeah.
The 5 topics have already been covered. So, and see the product transformation, see in the pre-transformation rule, just let me give you a high level overview. I will not go in depth. And do join the next class. That would be the last class. And I will also go over time to explain you everything. Whatever concept we are left with, back-to-back order, dropship, and these couple of concepts. We are only left with back-to-back order, dropship, and these two, yeah?
Raj, is next week the last week?
Yeah. The next weekend would be the last weekend, Saturday and Sunday, 5:30 p.m. IST.
Okay.
The
Okay.
6th week.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So
When is the next one start? What class are you taking next?
So I need to decide it with Tanmay. Most probably costing I would be taking, cost management or procurement. I will just have a talk with him.
Please take procurement.
Okay.
Can you take procurement, please? It will be nice.
Yeah. What classes do others want? You guys want any other class?
Yeah.
Costing or inventory should be fine.
Okay.
We already had
Wow.
procurement.
Okay.
When did you have procurement? Not through Raj.
Yeah, but we
Not
had.
through Raj. Let's
I
have
know.
procurement, please. I'm begging you.
That is second in order.
Ramesh, Rao, please let's take a vote. Procurement, please. Please,
Okay.
all of you, please. God
I mean,
bless you.
inventory with procurement, that should be fine for me. At least inventory and costing.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
procurement, please.
Okay. Others, what's your take? Which modules do you guys want?
Procurement we already had earlier, so inventory would be ideal.
No,
Inventory and
procurement
costing.
was not in this format. It wasn't given by Raj.
Okay.
Honestly, You can have procurement in the night, in the day, Indian time, but UK time, please have, you can have costing Indian time, but have this procurement again. Let's repeat procurement. It will be nice because there was some issues with procurement the last time we heard it. It wasn't,
Okay.
not, yeah, there was a bit of issue and it would be nice. And for me, I still have a big gap in me, honestly, with procurement, yes.
I will have a talk with Tanmay. Let's see how it works
Yeah,
out.
yes, thank you.
We will take some kind of poll, or maybe, yeah, I will pass on the request from you and from everyone. So you
Yes.
guys have said procurement, inventory, and costing. Okay.
Yes.
Any other modules you guys want? Anyone?
I'm okay with procurement.
Okay. Santosh is
God
okay.
bless you.
Okay.
Inventory and costing.
Okay. Hemant says inventory and
Can it
costing.
be joined together?
No. These are very washed modules. And the way I teach, right? I mean, I make it more washed. I go into the depth. So at the time, I can take only one module.
Okay.
Yeah.
So procurement would be nice because the first one, the previous one, I've been with. In fact, when I joined this course, let me tell you the truth,
Okay.
I wanted procurement, but
Hmm.
something in me just said to me, nothing spoiled. Because in my company right now, we are not doing order management, but something in me just said to me, go for this course, and I really bless the Lord that I went for. Honestly, even though I'm not doing order management, I have gained hugely from this.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Honestly, yes, I have gained hugely. May the Lord bless you. I'm really happy. I've gained so much.
That's good to know.
Raj, one question. We have this quick sales orders in the ERP. How is that addressed here?
Quick sales order.
Yeah, for the counter, because once we schedule and book the order, the tick release happens automatically. And
okay, that you're asking. The quick ship you're asking, or the quick sales order? Which one you're asking?
Quick sales order.
Quick sales order we do not have in Oracle Fusion. Like you can skip certain processes using orchestration process definition. But quick sales order I haven't heard of, in my 8-9 years. I've never heard of. We have a concept of quick ship, and you can also, like if you do not want to confirm pick slips or something, you can just tick on automatic confirm pick slip.
Auto confirm, yeah.
Auto confirm, that box was there, right?
Yeah.
So you can tick over there, and you don't have to do the pick confirm after pick release. So that option we have quick ship option as well, but we do not have an option of quick sales order. I mean, you can skip orchestration.
Yeah, this is the same way. Yeah, this is what it's like a counter sale.
Okay.
Which they used to name it as quick sales order in the ERP.
Okay. Yeah, you can just try to confirm like by yourself. See, what we do now is we create a pick wave, we pick release it, we pick confirm it, we ship confirm it. So that pick confirm, ship confirm, you can just tick automatic pick confirm, ship confirm, and you can try. You will not have to do those steps. In that, those shipping steps we had done, right? Those 5-6 steps the last week. So in that step only, the step name. So if you go through the recording, there were 5 steps. So let me just tell you, where did it come? Let me share my screen as well. Yeah. So these were the steps what we had executed. So in these steps only, you will have auto pick confirm, auto ship confirm, right? Pick wave release rule, you will have it. So you can just enable that. So that will reduce your step. You will not have to do the pick confirm.
Okay.
Yeah. That was a good question.
And Raj, this Excel has been updated, right, in the training materials?
Yes, this is the latest one, which is there.
Oh, okay.
And it has been hosted on the website as well.
Right. Yeah, we started with that actually. Thank you.
It has everything. Whatever I'm showing you now. See, so that is why before this class, you must be noticing me picking the names from here, right? So these all I had created beforehand only, so that when I show you the setups, these all would be there.
Thank you.
So even the names are same. Whatever I'm showing from the very beginning. See, we started configuring from the very first step of locations, right? We did everything and we reached here. Attachment, extensible, hold, processing. Yeah. So everything was here. So see, for next week, let me quickly give you the agenda as well.
Raj, just one more query.
Yeah, sure.
This when you switch from the line to the fulfillment view, right? So basically, it goes from order management to shipping tables, right? I mean, the data and all.
Table. No, it
Yeah,
goes
no,
to the
table in this
orchestration.
backend tables. When we switch from to the fulfillment view, that's all shipping data, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Not only the shipping data, the scheduling data, which comes from GOP,
Okay.
the shipping data, then the billing data. So all 4 kinds of data across 4 tables.
Okay.
Across the schedule, reserve, ship, invoice tables. 4 tables involved in the switch to fulfillment view. The overall view.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, so if you come down and each tab, you can see these data, right? Schedule data, general data, which is coming from order management page, shipping data, if you have shipped it, billing data, if you have billed it, holds data, then tax data, if the tax team has implemented some tax, item details, all kinds of data are there.
Okay, thank you. Very useful class today.
Yeah, thank you. So yeah, so for the next week, I'll just quickly tell you what is the agenda. So next week we are going to touch base on. So there were 2 things which are left in the transformation rule. I had shown pre-transformation rule, product transformation rule, and post-transformation rule was left. So these 2 I will cover next class. I mean, I wanted to cover today only, but we are over time, and I think it will be overload of information. Do you want me to cover this now or later?
No.
Okay.
I have to go and cook.
Okay. So I will cover this, in the next class. And after these two concepts, right, our entire standard sales order will be completed. This entire thing will be completed, right? The entire O2C class will be completed. Then I will touch base on the advanced fulfillment techniques, which is back-to-back and dropship, which is not part of standard sales order. Those are advanced fulfillment techniques. So that also I've included in my course, So that also I will touch base on. Yeah, so that is the agenda for the next 2 classes. And if I run short of time, I will increase 1 hour or something, right? To make sure I complete it within the next week, in the next weekend. So that would be the end.
Thank you very much. God bless
Yeah.
you.
Okay,
So
then,
Raj, one more question. Sorry. Did we discuss on the open orders load during the data loads? Open orders or master data, anything to the related to orders?
to the FBDI you're talking about.
Yeah, through FBDI. Yeah.
No, we didn't discuss through FBDI. So that your technical team does it, right? So I have, explained everything from the UI. FBDI I have not touched base on.
But generally, we give the templates to the business or the legacy system team, right? Technical team to share the data as per the template. So functional team does that basically.
Yeah, so I can show you from where we can download the data if you want. There's a page.
Sure, Raj. Yeah, that will help.
Yeah, I'll show you in the next class from where we can download the data, the template.
Yeah.
Right. We do load the master data, then later transactional data. So
yeah, see, so the master data would be so many, right? See, first we have to load the item, then we have to load the customer. The AR team will have to load the customer item. Then there would be a need of any business unit load. No, business unit will be created manually. Item, customer, then warehouses. Not then this thing, carrier types, shipping methods. So then on-hand quantity load for the items. So there would be so many loads. Master data load. Then we will come to the transaction data load, which would be order management. So this is the entire process only. BDI is the entire process, right? So that's the reason I didn't show, but I can show you the template in the next class. I'll just note it down to show you from where we can download all these templates.
Sure. And do you all, I mean, do you have any templates to share to the business during the data collection or the requirements gathering, like what we can expect from the business to understand their as is?
Yeah, I'll search for that if I have any. I have
sure.
mine, but those have client information. So let me see if I have any plain template.
Only questions. I mean, you can delete the
Hmm.
customer data.
Okay, sure. Let me note it down. Customer related questions for order management. Okay, I'll look for it and I will share it with Tanmay. He will share it with you. I have noted it down, your request, the
Sure.
everyday templates and the questionnaire. Okay,
Please
Right.
share with all of us.
Ramesh.
Sure. Thank you.
Don't make it Ramesh alone. Share with all of us, please.
Yeah. I mean, if you share to Tanmay, he will share it to everybody else.
Ramesh, you can't be the only one.
No, it's like for all, just like
Okay.
Raja share, right? Similar way.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you.
Thank
Okay
you.
then. Thank you everyone. Have a
Thank
good
you,
day.
Raj.
Thank you.
Have a good day. Bye bye all.
Bye.